Hey, what's up, guys? This is H2 here, and you're listening to the H2 Wrestling Podcast. Before we get started, I'm going to plug a couple things real quick, just maybe get a sponsor someday. I don't know. I just feel like this is something professional podcasters do, so I guess I'm going to do it. Today's podcast is being recorded on my Snowball Blue, Audacity, and edited in Power Director by Cyberlink. And also, I want to just do this real quick. This is kind of irrelevant to the podcast, but last weekend, one of my friends from high school passed away. We weren't super close, but we did talk about wrestling. And being that this is a wrestling related podcast, I just want to dedicate this podcast to Sam. Rest in heaven. Fly with the angels, man. But this is a podcast for the Payback predictions. Today I am joined by my special guest, nobody, because nobody loves me. Just kidding. AJ had a prior engagement and I couldn't line up any other guests, so today's podcast is just going to be me. So this podcast is probably going to be short just because I don't have anybody to really banter with, but it'll be short, simple, and to the point, and you guys will get the idea on who I think is going to do what. I think that this this pay-per-view is going to be pretty relevant. Not going to have a whole lot of stuff important happening. So, with that being said, the kickoff has Enzo and Cass going against the Club. The Club beats Enzo and Cass all the freaking time. They beat the shit out of Enzo and Cass. They usually jump Enzo, blah blah blah. But I think Enzo and Cass are going to pull this one out. I think they're going to pull this win out of their ass. I don't know though, because they took him out, but Enzo and Cass is my pick for this. Then we have the Miz TV with Finn Balor. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe this will line Finn up for a Intercontinental Championship match. I don't know, because Miz's current feud with Dean Ambrose. No, Miz isn't the champ, so I don't know what this is gonna do. Probably just start a little feud with Miz and Finn, I guess, or I have no idea. Sorry guys, I'm stupid, but it is what it is. We have the Cruiserweight Championship, Neville defending against Austin Aries. Neville has recently recruited TJP to be his little like protege. He's kind of Neville's bitch. He does all the dirty work. Unless Aries finds somebody to help him out, I'm going to say Neville pulls this one out again. And I mean, Austin Aries is definitely the next champ, but I think they're going to have to even the odds a little bit. Then we have the Hardys defending the Raw Tag Team Championship against Sheamus and Cesaro. I don't see the Hardys losing the Tag Team Championship anytime soon. They're the hottest thing in the tag team division right now. I just can't see them losing it to Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus sucks. Cesaro is good, but they need to do something better with Cesaro than having him team with Sheamus. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. This one's really tough for me because I do like Bayley, but Alexa Bliss is probably my favorite women's wrestler right now on the WWE main roster. Jeez, I really want Alexa Bliss to win it and beat Charlotte in the, well, I don't know the SmackDown results, but I want Alexa Bliss to be a SmackDown and Raw Women's Champion. Should be either the first or the second. I don't know if Charlotte won on SmackDown. I haven't finished SmackDown yet. But I think Bayley's somehow going to pull this one out. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. This one also kind of tricky. Rollins is coming off a big win at Mania against Triple H. Samoa Joe has done absolutely nothing pretty much. He hasn't had any big rivalries. He didn't have a match at Mania. He didn't even appear at Mania. So Samoa Joe really needs this win. But if they have Rollins lose to Joe at this point, I don't know what that means. Joe, yeah, he's the destroyer. But I don't know. Joe hasn't really shown anything overly impressive. he just jumps people. So I don't know. I have no idea what direction they're going with him now that the Authority, or well, I guess they're not the Authority, but Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are off TV, and his partner in that little faction, Kevin Owens, is over on SmackDown. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins pulls this one out. Seth Rollins is white hot after defeating Triple H at Mania, so that's my pick for that. We have the United States Championship match. Kevin Owens defending against Chris Jericho, and if Chris Jericho wins, he goes to SmackDown with the United States Championship. Kevin Owens is already on SmackDown. Kevin Owens isn't going to lose the title back to Jericho. So Kevin Owens is my pick for this one all the way. Randy Orton defending the WWE Championship in a House of Horrors match against Bray Wyatt. I don't know what a House of Horrors match is. Nobody really knows what it is. I'm wondering if it'll even take place in a ring. I have to imagine that it will, just because that's not very fun for a live audience to just stare at the Titantron. Hopefully there's no shitty projection of worms on the apron again or whatever. I thought that was so stupid. Randy Orton's going to win this match, as much as I would prefer Bray Wyatt to win. Randy Orton is definitely going to come out on top tonight. We have Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Not a lot of build really for this. This whole feud has pretty much been Roman defeated Undertaker. Strowman beat the shit out of Roman. Roman's been kind of off TV, and Strowman has just been bragging about beating up Roman Reigns and beating up other people. Strowman has pretty much carried this rivalry straight to the pay-per-view. I think Roman's going to come out on top, though. I think Strowman should win. I don't like Roman. I'm not a Roman Reigns fan. Braun Strowman, I like Braun. I hated Braun when he first came in, but I think Braun needs a win, but I'm pretty sure Roman is going to win. Roman Reigns just came off the biggest win of his career at Mania in the main event, defeating The Undertaker in Undertaker's final match, sending him home. So that's why I think Roman's going to win. So yeah, those are my my predictions for the matches tonight. This was a very short podcast. It didn't even reach almost a third of the length of our usuals, but that's what I think is going to happen tonight. Alright, everybody, put somebody in a headlock and mark the fuck out. Peace.